This is Company Saturdays. Every Saturday, we present you with another company. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about GoPro. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to our channel. We're thrilled to have you back with us on one of our daily videos. Today we're focusing on technology and one of the most amazing and adventurous brands out there. Wipe your lenses because today we're talking about GoPro. From 2002 when the brand first launched to this day, GoPro manages to revolutionize the way we film everything around us. Inspired by a trip to Australia, in which the company founder Nick Woodman craved for a camera system that could capture quality action photos at a reasonable price, GoPro quickly became one of the most desirable pieces of technology for the amateur filmmaker and photographers out there. The smart gadgetry camera changed the way people film their adventures and travel vlogs. From underwater snaps to skydiving experiences, you can capture the wildest moments with this tiny and multitasking camera. If you're a professional sportsman, an urban wanderer, a blogger, traveler, or simply like to film with a compact yet professional, good quality gadget, then GoPro is for you. It won't empty your bank account, but it will bring to light the filmmaker that was hiding inside you all along. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. We're bringing you today a crazy and adventurous video about technology, ups and downs, scandals, and the latest news about this company. You're watching the 15 things you didn't know about GoPro. Number 1. GoPro was inspired by surfing. Many people don't know that GoPro, the camera that is now used to capture the vibe of extreme sports and adventurous activities, was in fact inspired by surfing. The founder and now CEO of GoPro, Nick Woodman, was traveling in Australia and Indonesia when he got the idea that surfers could take amazing pictures and videos from underneath the waves, but they lacked the proper equipment to do it, so he figured he could fill that gap. This was Nick Woodman's third business after 2 failed startups in the past. His parents, however, managed to squeeze over $200,000 from an investor and put all the money into it. It was a hit, and now GoPro is one of the best-selling cameras in the world. I guess for Woodman, third time really was a charm. Number 2. The product line includes a drone and video editing program. Since the launching of the first GoPro in 2002, the company has released many other models, accessories, software programs, and support for its customers. If you want to buy the camera, you can add all the accessories to it, like a harness, stick, or helmet support, so you'll be able to capture every detail of your adventure. They have all the extra things you may think of and keep launching more. They've even made an app that allows you to see what the camera is filming, and you can set it up through it. Last year they launched a drone and editing program for pictures and videos. So if you buy the GoPro, you have everything you need and don't have to hassle with hacks and improvs. Thanks, GoPro. Number 3. They support environmental causes. Being inspired by surfing and outdoor sports or activities, you would expect GoPro to be the main sponsor at all sport-related competitions. But they do that and even more. GoPro supports climbers, hikers, parkour enthusiasts, travelers, or skydivers. Another cause close to their heart is taking care of the environment. They partnered with the Redford Center and New York Community Trust and offered them 6 grants of $20,000 worth each to filmmakers working on documentaries that showcase the exciting things people are doing to protect and preserve our environment. They believe that environmental films should not only shine a light on the problem, but rather to come up with solutions and showing what's possible so people will be inspired and want to get involved. Number 4. Their YouTube account has over 5.6 million subscribers and great content you can learn from. Brands and social media go hand in hand like fish and chips. During the last years, these platforms have become mandatory for every brand that wants to advertise and build a community. Social media is used so much that it's become a full-time job for so many of us. It's not just about posting on Facebook, it's about creating content, inspiring and making change. GoPro started its YouTube channel a few years ago and now has over 5.6 million subscribers. They post a lot of videos for their users, from tutorials to advertisements, but the channel is true to the GoPro culture and does not try to sell the products or be pushy in any way. Their focus is on showing the exciting side of movie making, and they aim to ignite the wish to create content with or without the GoPro camera. Number 5. Nick Woodman, the CEO and founder of GoPro, has a net worth of $990 million. Nick Woodman is proof that a good idea can still turn you into a billionaire in a short period of time, and most importantly, before you die, so you can still enjoy the money. Working hard on one idea and putting all your efforts into it can pay off big time. After the sales on GoPro skyrocketed and more products were released, it was clear that Nick Woodman would enter the billionaires list. He in fact did enter that club by hitting the $1 billion mark, but was recently dropped down from it since sales and stocks in the company are now down. His net worth is at $990 million, very close to that $1 billion mark. But if the company doesn't recover, his assets will continue to drop. Number 6. Chinese company Xiaomi plans to buy GoPro. GoPro had a good period of time when sales were good and everyone wanted to buy a camera at any cost. While they went public, the stocks were as high as $80 per share. Sadly, nowadays they barely rise above $5, and not even the announcements of new upcoming products can do much to change that. At the beginning of this year, a rumor started that the Chinese company Xiaomi plans to buy GoPro. Nick Woodman denied it a month later, but you can still find recent news about the alleged buying. Xiaomi presented their interest in buying the company and their technology, but GoPro still wants to give it a chance on its own to see how business goes. Number 7. They laid off hundreds of employees this year. One of the latest products launched by GoPro, aside from the new GoPro Fusion, is the Karma drone. They want to enter the drone market, and the expectations around it are pretty high since the GoPro has been a highly praised product with great reviews. Unfortunately, things aren't going so well for GoPro at the drone department either. As of January 2018, the company laid off almost 300 employees. Their plan is to better align the resources with business requirements, which translates to, we only need a few people to do the job because we don't have enough money to expand or invest. The drone isn't doing so well in the sales department, so things look quite gloomy for GoPro. We sure hope they recover quickly. Number 8. Michael Schumacher's brain injury might have been caused by the GoPro attachment on his helmet. One of the most tragic events of 2013 was the ski accident of Michael Schumacher in the French Alps. He suffered a massive head injury that put him into a medically induced coma. The doctors performed 2 life-saving operations on him, but his state at the moment is still uncertain. After that, he was moved to another hospital in Lucerne, but since 2013 he hasn't recovered, and his family tries to keep his privacy and condition under control. A lot of media attention and theories fly around the subject, and one of them is that the GoPro attachment to his helmet caused the injury. Nobody confirmed the camera was to blame for the incident, and no legal actions were ever made, but many believe this theory, which makes one to wonder how safe it is to wear a piece of tech on your helmet. Number 9. They now have a trade-up program for any kind of old digital cameras. The buyback program must have been the greatest idea of all time. Trading something old and even recycling it for a discount for a new item is pure bliss. This also falls into the aping the sales marketing technique, but it also helps a lot of people replace something old with something new without throwing it away. GoPro understood the need for new, better quality cameras and decided to introduce the buyback program. They offer a $50 discount if you bring any old digital camera and buy a GoPro Hero 6, and discount of $100 if you buy a GoPro Fusion. The only downside is the program is only available in the United States, and the camera you bring in has to have a value of at least $99. Number 10. GoPro Inc. is now worth a little over $872 million. GoPro is a pretty big company. You can even call it a corporation. They did lay off some people this year, but they still have around 900 employees and made around $1.18 billion in revenue last year. So crocodile tears for them. Since they're now listed on NASDAQ as a public company, you can see every day in real time how much the shares are worth and how the company is doing financially. According to the NASDAQ website, GoPro has a market capitalization of $872,405,620 and shares of around $5.8 as of May 16, 2018. We'll keep an eye on them to see how the holiday season and summer will affect those sales. Number 11. You can now share your videos straight to Instagram. For some people, having a special kind of phone or laptop is crucial. There are a few jobs that require special software, apps, or technology. You can't necessarily do your best if your environment and tools don't help you. With social media being such a thing right now, it's become almost mandatory for apps and gadgets to integrate with it. To make everyone's life easier, Instagram decided to integrate Spotify and GoPro with their app. So now if you make videos with your GoPro camera, you can easily upload them straight to Instagram or as your Insta stories. Pretty cool, huh? Number 12. Oceans, rivers, and lakes are full of GoPros. If you buy a GoPro, the first thing you want to do is film underwater scenes, right? In the pool, at sea, rowing, or whatever water activity you have planned. GoPro can make it 10 times more awesome since you'll be able to brag about the experience. All the fun activities you can capture with your GoPro have one single major problem. You can drop your tiny camera and never find it again. Lots of people have lost their GoPros in the water, so much so that the oceans, lakes, and rivers are now full of lost GoPros. Some of them actually wash up on shores years after the incident, with footage still intact, but most of them are forever forgotten there. Hopefully, larger fish don't eat them by mistake. Number 13. A skydiver's GoPro survived a 12,500-foot drop after it fell off his helmet. As we mentioned before, GoPro is usually used to film the craziest of activities. And one of the best experiences people want to capture is skydiving or bungee jumping. All GoPro cameras come with a set of accessories that can be mounted to your bike, helmet, body, car, etc. In a recent video of a skydiver, you can clearly see that the camera fell off the helmet and hit the ground. The camera survived a 12,500-foot drop to show everyone the footage. There are still videos on the web with GoPros tested to see how they behave at free falls, but this one was unintentional and provided the best reason to buy one. A GoPro can sure take a lot. This is why you should always make sure you're buying the best products out there, because you get what you pay for. Number 14. They sold over 25 million cameras in more than 100 countries. If all marketing, ads, and great videos on YouTube were not enough to convince you to buy a GoPro, maybe statistics will. During the 16 years of its existence so far, GoPro has sold over 25 million cameras in more than 100 countries. However, during the last year, sales haven't been so great for the company, but new products have been launched, and new ideas and projects are more the main concern for the company now. They are entering more markets with new products, and if their strategy is good, GoPro can once again become the king of cameras that everyone needs to have. Number 15. Hollywood filmmakers use GoPro cameras for some of the scenes. Videos shot with any GoPro camera have a very high quality, and if you happen to have a newer model, you can even film at 4K. TV shows like Carpool Karaoke with James Corden are shot using multiple GoPros attached to the car. In Hollywood, GoPro cameras have become a director's best friend. For stunts, underwater scenes, running, or free falls, everyone uses GoPro cameras. They are small, light, and easy to use, and have multiple accessories suited for every activity. Next time you see a crazy scene in a movie, think twice about how it might have been filmed, or watch the credits to see if they mention GoPro there. And that's it for today, Aluxers. Thanks for watching our video about GoPro. Since you're still here, we're curious to know, what's the craziest thing you've caught on your GoPro camera? And as a reward for sticking with us all the way to the end, as always, here's a bonus fact just for you. Number 16. The craziest videos have been shot using GoPro. Have you ever wondered what it's like to fall into an erupting volcano? What a dog sees every day? How it's like to be inside a human mouth or in the stratosphere? Now you can see them all. They were all captured using GoPro cameras and are being displayed on YouTube for you all to enjoy. In Russia, for example, people use cameras on their dashboard to capture all sorts of incidents that will later help them and authorities prevent them from happening. Since the release of GoPro, a lot of Russians now use GoPro cameras, and one of their best uses of GoPro by far is to shoot travel footage. You can experience exotic new destinations through a different angle than any documentaries or movies. GoPro pretty well changed the way photography and videos are made forever. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.